Adobe just dropped the June 2025 Lightroom update, and it's a game changer. Whether you're editing weddings, landscapes, or portraits, these new tools will seriously upgrade your workflow. In this video, I'll break down the best new features, show you how they work, and explain why this update is a must-use for every creative. First up, let's talk about the new Super Resolution. I'm in the development module in Lightroom Classic, and under Detail, there's a checkbox called Super Resolution. Now, Super Resolution works non-destructively. It doesn't create a new DNG file. It works right on the photo. So it did in the past create a separate DNG file. And so this supports RAW files. So up here you can see the size. This is a photo that was cropped in. There's a crop. And so now if I just hit Super Resolution, it's applying it. It's going to take 4 seconds, it says. And up here you can see that the resolution is doubled. So now we have a file that is double the resolution, and it's the same file that we clicked the Super Resolution checkbox. And if you want, you can deselect it and it goes back to the resolution that it was. So that's the new Super Resolution. This next feature is really helpful for low light photography, especially at night. Here in this photo, you can see that there is a lot of noise, especially at the ground level, but we have something called Denoise. It is an AI Denoise. Again, we're in the development module under Detail. Here is the Denoise checkbox. Once I select the denoise, it's going to automatically detect and remove noise from the image. And again, this supports RAW files only, and it does not create a new DNG. It works right on the photo. So I'm going to click Denoise. It's working here, and it is done. And if I click on this eye right here and hold it down, you can see that that is before the denoise, and here is after. And you can adjust the denoise level right here, and the default it's right in the middle for right now. And if you adjust it from end to end, you can see the denoise on both sides of this adjustment, and I think 50% looks good. So that is the AI Denoise. If you want to take that off, once you deselect this, it goes back to the original state before you apply the denoise. And this next update has to do with managing the AI edit status. What I mean is, with all of these AI-powered features like denoise, masking, lens blur, there's an order that is best for these to be used, but you can't always use them in a specific order. So now we'll have a situation, for instance, on this image right here. Let me go into the basic right here and choose adaptive color. We're using this. I'm going to tone this down a little bit. Then I want to go back to Detail, and I'm going to use Denoise also. So when you've used AI-powered edit settings, the AI edit status button is turned on. So here's a status button up here on the top right, and the button will have a yellow highlight when some AI settings need to be updated to render your photo properly. So if you click on this, and it says the following settings need to be updated in order to properly render your recent edits. And so in this case, you see adaptive profile is highlighted right here. So now I can select refresh to update only the corresponding AI settings for adaptive profile, or I can select update all to update all highlighted AI settings in top-down order. I just click on the refresh here. Now you see that the AI edit settings button is no longer highlighted with yellow. So now your photo is rendered correctly. The AI edit status button is available on Adobe Camera Raw, Lightroom on desktop, Lightroom Classic, Lightroom on mobile, and Lightroom on the web. This next update was available in Camera Raw in Photoshop, but now we have it here in Lightroom and Lightroom Classic. So I'm in the development module, and I'm going to click on remove, and down here is the new distraction removal. Twirl that down, and now here is reflections. So this AI powered reflections tool will let you easily remove reflections in photos taken through glass windows. In the reflections panel, I'm going to click apply. Lightroom Classic will automatically detect and remove reflections in the photo. And click on this eye here. Here's the before, and here's the after. You have a slider right here. Set the slider to 100 to view the image after removing the reflection. Setting the slider to 0, you will be able to view the original image with the reflection. If I set the slider to -100, you will be able to view only the reflection in the glass without the original subject. So there is what is behind the reflection, and here's the reflection. Here's another example, and this time we're going to do it in Lightroom Desktop. Again, I'm going to click Remove. Under the Remove tool, you see Distraction Removal. Twirl down the reflections, click Apply, and there is our reflection removed. There's the before, there's the after, and slide the amount all the way to -100. That was behind the reflection. 0 is the image before the reflection removal, and with the slider at 100, you see the image after the reflection is removed. Now this quality right here, it defaults to best, and this is the full resolution, and this takes the longest to process. So you may want a lower resolution, like for instance preview, and that might be suitable for sharing on social media, and it is also the fastest process. It is a lower resolution. And then you have standard. This is an intermediate resolution, ideal for viewing photos at normal screen resolution. And back to best. So that is the new distraction removal in Lightroom Desktop and Lightroom Classic. This next AI-powered feature automatically detects distracting people in an image and removes them in just one select. So I have my photo open in the development module, and I'm going to click on remove, and under distraction removal, I'm going to click on people, and right away, Lightroom has detected all the people in the image. All I have to do now is select remove. It's removing distracting people, and it looks pretty good. Now, if I want, let me go back and undo that, have it detect the people in the image again, and this time say this person right here, or these people right here, there is a pin. If I click on that pin and delete it, it has removed those two people from the selection. So they are excluded from an area of removal. So now I'm going to click on remove, and everybody else has been removed except those two people that I wanted to be the exception. If for some reason I needed to regenerate the result for an area, all I need to do is click on its pin, and here's where the variations are. You can go through each of the variations, but if you don't like any of them, all you need to do is click on generate again, and it will give you new variations for that area. So here's the before, and here's the after. We can do the same thing in Lightroom Desktop. So in this image, I'm in the remove tool. I'm going to click on people. It is detecting the distractions. If I want to exclude any of these people in the photo, I just click on their pin and press delete, and then say remove. Same thing in Lightroom Desktop here. So do you need this update? Absolutely. These tools are saving me hours and making my photos pop with minimal effort. Try them out and let me know your favorite feature in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss next month's creative updates. Remember, it's never too late to learn. Thanks for watching.